Hi everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to day 144 of trying a new makeup product every day. Today I'm trying out another Femme Couture foundation that I got from Sally Beauty Supply. The other two that I've tried out so far, the Rose All Day foundation and the 8-in-1 foundation, I'll link down below so you can watch those if you want to see my other Femme Couture foundation reviews. But today I'm trying out the Get Luminous foundation. This one I found in clearance. The other two are not on clearance, they're just in the regular product run. However, this one is at the reduced price of $5.99. And luckily they had my shade in clearance. It's the shade Fair. So this foundation claims to be a lightweight and luminous foundation that's buildable sheer to full coverage. Wow. Packaging on this one definitely isn't as nice as the other foundations that I tried out. This one's just plastic. Oh, it does have a pump though. It looks very messy though, like it must have like spilled or something. Like, look at how messy this is, and it looks like it's missing product. I'm a little nervous to try this out, but I do really want to try this foundation, and this is the only one they had left in my shade. It looks like it's really thick though, because it doesn't like move in the packaging. All signs so far are making me nervous about this. To give this foundation a fair shot, I've already primed my skin. I don't think this was used though, because the pump doesn't look like any foundation has gone through it yet. Okay, now that I've pumped it out, it doesn't seem as thick as it appeared in the bottle. And this is yet another foundation from Femme Couture that does not have any sun protection or SPF added to it. I personally love when foundations have like an SPF in them, but let me know in the comments down below if you like when your foundations have sunscreen. So I'm just gonna apply this with my beauty blender. The directions on the foundation say to blend it in with a sponge or fingertips. This foundation has a really strong smell though. It smells chemically. Oh my gosh. This foundation is just making me so nervous. So those two pumps really did not give me any coverage. I only barely got my cheeks and my chin. I have to say, the smell is really starting to bother me. And I'm not easily bothered by smells, but this like really smells so strong, kind of like gasoline, which is not a good sign. Okay, so it probably took me about 3 pumps to cover my whole face, and now I'm just going back in with like another layer onto my cheeks and my chin where I want to try and build it up. But as I'm building it up, it's looking cakey. I'm trying to cover up the redness on my cheeks, and it's just looking very cakey and heavy and like obvious that I'm wearing foundation, and it doesn't really look like natural skin texture, you know? And it also feels like no matter how much I'm adding like onto my cheeks, I added so much, I am still seeing redness. So it's not full coverage like it claims to be. And this is supposed to be luminous and radiant, but I'm definitely not really seeing much of a glow. But wow, this is not looking good on the dry parts of my face. Like on my chin, it's really clinging to where my skin is dry, especially in certain patches. But then on my forehead, where I'm a little bit more oily, it looks great. It looks super smooth and kind of mattifying on my forehead. So it's like it looks good on my forehead, looks cakey on my cheeks, and looks dry on my chin. And because of that, if you have more oily skin, I think that this would sit best on that type of skin, as long as you don't want full coverage. Like, it's not completely full because I can see redness, but it is still covering most, like, of my pores and everything like that, but in a cakey type of way, and that's just after applying it. On me though, I'm not having any real issues with creasing. Where I'll usually get really bad creasing under my eyes, this is actually sitting very nicely. It feels very sticky and wet still, so I'd want to set this down with the powder. But all in all, I don't think this is that bad. I could probably make this work by adding some extra hydration underneath where I'm dry, and then I probably want to do some color correcting to help cover up my redness, since this foundation doesn't completely cover it. But it feels pretty nice on my skin. It feels pretty breathable. I'd have to go in, set it with a powder, probably do a setting spray as well to try and smooth out the appearance and make it look less cakey. And of course, I'd have to incorporate another form of sunscreen since I'm not getting any SPF in this foundation. So yeah, now that I've tried out the 3 different Femme Couture foundations, I'm gonna have to go with the Rose All Day as my favorite. This one I would put as a second favorite though. I do like that it was only $6 and it is wearable. Thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day. And I will see you tomorrow in my next video.